There's a girl with her group of friends sitting right beside me, and I was hanging out. Girl beside me asked me if I wanted a shot. I said yes. She invites me back to her place, so I go.
Now, what are we talking about? We're talking about like she's a hottie, cutie.
No.
No.
And we like hook up, and then she rolls out of her bed, goes into the bathroom with the door open, and just starts like loud. Like it's like echoing off the porcelain, like
man.
As I'm like lying in bed. If the door was closed and she was like that, I probably would have stayed. Then when I go to her lobby, I used the wrong door. I thought it was the exit, and the door shuts behind me, and I'm trapped on her building's back terrace. And like I'm pulling all the doors. I'm literally, it's 4 a.m. Like I'm looking to see if I can climb out. Like I'm.
God, you're white.
What's up? What's up?
We're
Thanks
leaving
for
on
having
a rainy. What day is it?
It's
Thursday.
Thursday.
Rainy
Yeah.
Thursday afternoon. We're leaving Montreal all the way to Brockville.
I love a
Ontario.
rainy day.
Beautiful Brockville. Have you guys been to Brockville before?
Never heard of it.
My dad told me I was there once when I was very young. We went to Niagara Falls, and he told me we went to visit like a castle or something at Brockville.
Brockville Castle? Oh.
Or a fortress.
Sure he wasn't mixing up with a Burger King?
Should we check out the castle?
There was a king.
On the way up, we check it out. Check out the Royal Fortress.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was a fortress. Apparently, a lot of things happen. Isn't this exciting, guys? We get to go to
Get to see the world.
See the
To trot the globe a little bit.
SeaWorld?
Yeah, buddy.
I think I went to SeaWorld on that trip.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, what's it called?
The slavery, the fish slavery aquarium.
What's the Canadian SeaWorld? It's
That's
like
SeaWorld.
Ocean.
Everyone loves Marine Land. There we go.
Yeah. That's actually where we're going. We're not even doing a show today.
Exactly.
We're going to Marine Land.
It'd be so cold. We're like we're getting splashed by walruses.
Should we text? Should we cancel?
Yeah,
Tell them we're
guys.
going to Marine Land?
We're gonna go to Marine Land at 8 p.m. It's gonna be all like there's sleeping dolphins.
I like the sound. Like when the seals laugh, it sounds funny. I would like to make seals laugh. Wouldn't that be cool, guys? We made humans laugh, but what about the next level?
Seal stand up?
Seals.
Couple of seals in the audience last night.
Hey.
More like whales, lesbian whales.
We did a show, and there were 2 drunk lesbians, and all they did. Well, you were there, weren't you there?
Yeah, I was there.
yesterday,
Joel?
Joel was there.
No, the whole time you were on, like, anyone was on stage, they were just making out and talking.
Yeah.
Like the entire show.
In
kinda
like
hot.
foreign lanlanguages, different one.
She
Yeah.
was an Italian lesbian. Like that's Gabe, you messed it up, but I told her like, oh my god, you have the best of both worlds because her girlfriend was Asian. So I'm like, you get to eat Italian food and Asian, and there's nothing better.
You don't need to go for takeout ever.
Why is she black, Gabe?
That's me.
Forever? She.
I don't need to go for takeout.
She.
That was kind of a mix. That was like black and Italian, I think.
Yeah.
That accent.
How can one man be so I don't know what? There's a lot of cursing you're gonna have to censor in the first 5 minutes, Gabe. I'm sorry.
Curse.
Are black Italians a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Look at the football teams.
Football
or soccer teams or whatever.
Soccer teams.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's a mix. It's like Diante Fettuccini or whatever.
Diante Fettuccine.
Seriously, I'm not joking.
Yeah, no, there is.
Really?
There's for sure black Italians. Yeah, I've seen them. You go to Italy, there's all sorts.
Italians.
You walking down the road. It's almost like you go to Canada, you see Joel Slavik.
And these were wanted babies?
Wanted babies.
Like it wasn't.
This homeless guy's so confused. He's like, what the?
Should we get him in for an interview? Roll down the window. Let's get an interview.
Hey,
Quick.
you wanna pin?
I don't know. This guy.
I'll give you.
Funny. He looked at us. He's like, I'm not getting money from these
Yeah,
guys.
he
And
literally
just
walked right by.
He's also like, he's probably like schizophrenic. He's looking at us. He's like, oh man, oh no, the government's coming after me, man. He's gonna jump into traffic.
Give him some change for a quick little interview.
Finally, some sweet relief from this horrible life he's living.
Guys, is there anything uglier than like under a highway when it's rainy? Like just the extra greenness,
See all the drifters that live under the bridge.
all the dirty water accumulating.
And then a Burger King for solstice.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's
Look
our
at
savior right
it's a
there.
Joel.
tall burger.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you because a few days ago we had the eclipse. How was your eclipse experience?
I didn't watch it. I gotta be honest. Yeah. I was inside.
Why?
Wait, was your whole office inside or?
So I got off work at like 1.
Uh-huh.
And I'm in the old port, so as I was leaving,
Dude,
it was
that's
like
I think that's like the optimal. I think that's like you get the maximum visibility.
I know, but it was a zoo, dude. It was crazy.
but
the
all you
amount
do
of
is look
people-
up.
I know, but I didn't really care.
Was there a lot
I
of black
gotta be
Italians? Is that what it was?
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
No, honestly, I wasn't. Yeah, I was kind of just. I just got off work and I went home, and that was it.
So you weren't curious to just for 2 minutes to leave your house to go see?
I didn't have the glasses.
You didn't need the glasses.
Really?
Yeah, for the 2 minutes where it was a full ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, who cares?
I'll catch the next
You
one.
want to tell me every single human before the invention of these glasses was blind? Come on.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
trust the science.
I'm sure it's not as severe as everybody says.
No,
Right?
it
It's
is
like-
extremely severe if you look at it for a long time.
I looked at it
okay.
for like half a second by
Yeah.
accident. Not
Yeah.
even like a
that's-
quarter mil,
that's
and
it.
it was like
That
ow,
was enough.
ow, for like
So
a
what
minute.
were you doing at 3:30 on Monday?
I think I was writing jokes actually, and I
Damn.
closed my blinds.
Close
I'm not
your
gonna lie, I literally
blinds?
closed
You're like,
my
I
blinds.
need inspiration. I
I
need
didn't-
inspiration. And he could hear from the outside everyone going, oh my God. You're like, "Ugh,
I gotta
they're
be honest,
bothering me. And
I
you close
really
it.
didn't give a shit, to be honest.
Oh my god.
I didn't until I saw it. And I'm like, I was blown away.
That's the thing.
It was amazing.
I've heard it. I've heard it was really cool, and now, you know.
I think the next one, I Googled it, is in October in Spain, España.
Oh.
So I'm like, do I want to be one of those guys who chases?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That would be. I would
It's
be one.
España. I can go to España.
Yeah, Spain is all right.
The thing was, though, I opened Instagram, and everybody under the sun had posted a picture of it, so I didn't really miss out too
No,
much.
the
you know?
pictures
trust me,
pictures
trust
were
me.
nothing.
Trust me.
Don't
Trust
do it
me.
justice.
It's because look at the sky. You know, you've been looking at your
Yeah.
sky for the past 30 something years, and all of a sudden, dude, the sun disappears.
It doesn't make any like everything around the sky is black except for this ring
It's-
that seems to be growing and oscillating. It was like, what is this? Am I tripping balls?
Mm.
It's literally. I was telling Gabe, it's my 9/11. Like it affected me as much as 9/11.
You're gonna have a wealth of material now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have two eclipse jokes.
That
One for the sun, one for
that video you guys posted of you reenacting 9/11 on stage.
Oh my God, that was so-
Holy I was laughing, dude. I screen recorded it because I thought it was so gold.
What's funny is that the
Yeah.
American guy is like, "Can you tag me?"
yeah.
Like he wanted to keep this as a memory.
My dad was a first responder. You think this is hilarious?
His dad was a first responder.
No, I don't
Oh, okay.
But you look like you
For
look.
for those who didn't come to our show, I reenacted me as the plane crashing into one of the towers on
Yeah.
stage with two really tall Americans.
Yeah.
It was quite fun. You're missing out, guys. Sundays now. Joel is gonna be there every Sunday
Yeah.
now.
This is the best show.
You gotta
It
come
was
out,
what?
guys.
Best show.
It
Best
was-
show.
The best show.
Best hostel.
What did I say? Best show.
I heard bad show. I'm like, huh?
I said best show.
It's the best show. It was a great show.
It's a fun show. Always something happening at that
It's
show.
so fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun. It's the only show I really truly enjoy hosting.
It gets wild.
I mean, I enjoy hosting the showcase, but like the fact that it's Good Night's like my own show, it's different.
Do you have like a favorite, like craziest moment from Good Night?
Once we got a guy to take off his shirt. That was.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Once we had the audience, the whole audience was like 25 Ukrainian refugees.
Oh yeah.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Uh,
I think I was hosting that one.
Once I ate a girl's ass in the parking lot.
Yeah, of course.
That's pretty good. That was before my time though. Like before.
You ate a girl's. That's it.
Now we're stuck in traffic. Thank God we decided to leave earlier.
Yeah. What is this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ski. Beautiful Brockville, Ontario.
Yeah.
We're coming.
I don't know nothing. I don't know.
I
Dude,
know
do you
nothing
know what
either.
you're gonna talk about? Because we're gonna you guys are doing 15, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm talking
Yeah.
about. But do I? You mean like in terms of like the city?
No, of your
Like-
set.
Oh yeah. It's yeah. I'll do.
No idea.
I did do whatever I did for that magician plus 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a thing. I feel like it's have like a loose order of jokes, and then you kind of have more space to kind of around. You
Mhm.
know.
On Saturday, I was headlining the third floor,
Mhm.
and I go on stage and I noticed that there's like two girls who were there the last time I headlined it. So I'm like, can't do
Oh.
because I'm doing 25 minutes. So
Yeah.
like I try to bring like 3-4 new minutes every time I do
Uh-huh.
that show. I'm like, I can't just give him. So I just went wild. I just literally just improvised 25 minutes of me on stage.
Whoa. 25. The whole 25 minutes.
It was
That's like Dane Cook style.
it flew like it didn't feel
Wow.
like I look at the time like, oh, 25.4. All right, thank you guys, good night.
Wow.
It was insane.
Went well.
What are you like
Yes.
roasting the room? Were you talking about?
'cause it was like
the,
12
the-
people.
The drapes.
Because it was 12 people and one of the guy was getting old, so I just right away I'm like, hey man, all right, let's wake you up. You're well dressed. What do you do? There was two people from Florida, make
Oh,
Florida
cool.
jokes. Interracial couple, wabam.
People make fun of Florida. Florida underrated state. I think one of the best states in all of America, honestly.
Great place to go. I don't know about live.
I think I could live in Florida.
Yeah.
I could live.
I could see you in Florida
I could live like.
wrestling an alligator.
Yeah, I could live
Selling
all
meth.
over Florida. Like, if I'm rich, first thing I'm doing, I'm buying houses, North Florida, then Middle Florida, Orlando, then South Florida, like Fort Lauderdale,
Okay,
and
so
then Miami.
6 houses in Florida.
Yeah, just 6 houses, and then I would drive.
And then go broke from all the houses.
No, maybe. I think it's pretty cheap out there still.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. Like, look at it. Yeah, I don't know if I would wrestle an alligator. I would look at an alligator for a while. You could fish every day. It's amazing.
Can
I've never
do-
fished, but
You can do oxycodone.
Yeah. It's good bath salts.
You can kill exactly some homegrown.
I say also Florida has the best roads I've ever been on. Like driving, it's like paid by like the government or like Rush Limbaugh or something. They're so smooth. I love.
I went
that.
to Miami. It was like being on a set the whole day.
Mm.
It is. That's Miami. Everyone is hot. Everyone is hot and tanned,
Wow.
and me. I was like the whitest
Whoa.
thing ever. I was whiter than the vanilla ice cream. Like if you would hold the vanilla ice cream
Yeah.
and me, we were the same shade of white.
Oh wow, people licking you.
Hmm.
I went to Tampa like years ago, and we went to one of the big cat conservatories that is in Tiger King.
Oh, cool.
You know like Carol Baskin, like the one
Yeah.
she's running. We went, like my family and I, we went to that.
Oh,
one.
that's cool.
And it was like such a fond memory. And then
It's white
that,
people culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they got to.
but that
I
documentary,
never got to do that.
that documentary came out, and I was like, man, everybody who's involved is a scumbag.
Yeah.
But it was actually a really cool thing to see, like these big cats up
That
close.
is cool.
I find people outside of big cities are very kind.
Mm-hmm.
They're very like they want to talk and stuff.
Yeah, and maybe a little too much.
Well, too much for you because they're not used to talking to you. Like who is this? Half Greek, half Italian. They
It's
never
not
met
my-
either.
How can one man be so?
Well, it's
Fair.
not that. Like, imagine like someone asks, "Hey, so what are you doing here?" I'm like, What do you mean? What am I doing here? Like, where are you from? Why? What? Excuse me? Like, what do you want to know?
You get a lot of, you ain't from around here, are you?
Well,
You get a
no,
lot of
he's
that.
white.
Yeah. I get. Welcome, friend. Have a rib.
He's my
Have
daughter.
some ribs.
Yeah.
Here's, you can stay at the barn. You'll see. We'll meet them tonight.
Oh man.
Yeah, are they hick in Brockville? I don't know.
Well, it's just, I think 25,000 people or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
lord.
it's, oh my lord.
25,000.
Is it like a rich part of Ottawa, like a rich kind of Ottawa
I
thing?
honestly don't know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
I just follow ways till I get there.
Nice.
Okay.
And the people that are booking the show, they're
Yeah.
from Brockville?
I think Chad is from Brockville. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Chad lives there, yeah.
It's,
Shout out to Chad.
Oh
I
yeah.
can tell right away when someone's from Ontario just by the way they speak.
Or like there's like the weird Ontario where they're all monotone, like where Quinn's from. They're like, "Hey man, what you doing? What you doing?" Like Quinn and Lauren Mallory are both from the same town,
Yeah.
and they sound very similar. They're very like, "What are you doing here? Hello." Like even Quinn's like,
Oh,
"Oh,
bud.
what are you doing?" And then I met another dude. I'm like, "You're totally from that part of anyway, you know, Ontario."
Small.
Yeah, small.
We'll say small.
I don't mind small. I like small.
Yeah.
Penis,
white.
Penis
You
is
should
small.
Like it. It's white, small.
Yeah.
White and small.
Well, I'm the
just
more
like your fiance likes it, huh?
yeah, wine small and small.
White and small, but hard.
It's like a rock, like a pebble.
toothpick,
Hard
like
as
a,
a fucking rock.
like a baby carrot or something.
I'm starting to realize I don't really like white people all that much, really.
No?
What?
No.
We've been working so hard to get you to like other races, and now we're back at square zero where you hate white people.
Well, I think I'm starting to like ethnic people more. I'm starting to realize because
What
ethnic
are-
people are they're more interesting and they're less arrogant. I find, and white people they're all assholes.
Joel in the back, like
I'm like getting
hey,
ready to
man.
defend.
Hey,
I don't
man.
think this is not a good hill to die on.
Hey, man.
What happened? What happened?
What happened? Yeah.
What happened with the whites?
I love white people.
Yeah, I don't know. They're all just the same guy over and over and over. It's hard, and they're all arrogant. All they do is they talk about like their investments and
You know, like Italian, Greek, or white, right?
yeah, but I don't like them either. But
Oh, okay. So they're
no,
looped
they're,
in, so okay.
they're different enough. They're different enough that they they talk about like
It's
racism.
like cultured
and-
white people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean I look white, but my heart is
African.
yeah. It's Bumble.
We have a game here, Gabriel. We like to play. What would you do if you were rich? We usually play it once every 3 episodes. So let's say you're rich, famous from comedy, very good living, couple of mil a year.
Whoa.
You make a good living. You're in the
That's
top,
great.
10% of
That would
comedians.
be good. Okay, what would you... Okay.
Well, like you're a millionaire, multi-millionaire.
Ooh, I would get like...
Wait, I asked Joel.
Oh, you're asking
I know
me.
exactly.
Okay.
You just told me you'd buy 10 houses in Florida.
that's
10 houses in Florida. Man, I would probably just take like a few months off and just travel, like buy like a one-way ticket to Europe and just like off and just travel, but like ball out while I'm out there, like nice Airbnbs, like that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
I'd probably just travel. That'd be my answer.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
But
Nice.
after buying,
But that sounds
a,
like more of a lottery thing. This is more like
This
what
is
would
like
you do
setting
if
yourself
you
up.
gradually became
Yeah.
rich? Because you're
Okay.
slowly getting there. Because lottery thing, yeah, I get it. Like, okay, I'll buy my mom a Ferrari.
Yeah.
I'll bleach it all of a sudden.
I just bleach my,
Yeah.
and then whatever money I have left.
Yeah.
I'll bleach everyone.
Exactly.
You like you would be that guy who just gives everyone bleach.
I'd bleach my family.
But
And,
wait, people who bleach, my ass is pink.
how do you look at it?
Bleedy.
I looked at it
Water. Yeah,
Like in
mine's
the
a
mirror?
little
in the mirror.
Oh, I've never done that.
Never.
No.
Once I did it once or twice. I'm like, oh, it's pink. Like, yeah, it's interesting.
Huh.
It's like a sunflower.
sunflower.
Well, now it looks like a sunflower in Gaza.
Oh.
It's old and
Yeah.
there's some wreckage around the.
I have a little salt and pepper ass hair.
I see these images of like women crying because they're getting their olive trees destroyed. It's really sad.
Is olive tree slang for ass?
How did you think? How did we? What made you think of Gaza?
You said Gaza.
Oh yeah. Sorry guys, I didn't sleep a lot. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna perform tonight.
No, you'll perform. You'll just
Just get
take
a coffee.
all
and
the energy you have and do 20 minutes. Or
yeah,
But then I have to drive you back home, guys.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
then it's not that hard.
get a coffee or a Red Bull in you.
Yeah, most of the way it's straight.
We'll be good, baby. We'll be good.
Yeah.
At least now, like tonight, we're driving back after an 8 o'clock show, not a 10 o'clock show.
It's
You know,
true. That's
So-
amazing.
because I remember we left at like 1 a.m. last night.
Oh my
That
God,
a
it
lot.
was I was so tired.
Yeah.
Which country would you like to visit? Like, I would love to visit that country. What country? Like, man.
I mean, my family's Czech, so I'd really like to see the Czech Republic.
Oh, that's cool.
Germany's up there,
Mm-hmm.
and I really want to see Australia.
Ooh.
That's always been on my bucket list.
That's amazing.
So Greece too, actually. Greece is
Yeah,
up there.
Greece is cool.
Well, we're going to Berlin this summer. If you want to
Yeah.
join us.
Yeah, yeah. When you guys going?
Sometime in August or July.
beginning of August, like the first, like August 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. There's lots of comedy out there.
We heard it's a great comedy scene. I honestly, I don't know if I want to do comedy, man. I'm gonna be so.
That's the
tired.
thing. I was even thinking, like, should we just go straight to Egypt? Just skip Berlin.
You guys going to Egypt too?
I think that would be way cooler.
Yeah, you'd like to go to Egypt with me?
Yeah, like if I have to pick between Berlin and Egypt, I go to Egypt.
Well, here's the thing. If we go to Egypt, we have to plan it now.
Yeah.
Because last year when I went to Israel, I didn't plan it. I decided literally 24 hours beforehand.
Oh. What do you think the difference was like without planning it?
Without planning it.
Yeah, did
because
you miss
I
out
think
on some
we
stuff?
might need to get some. We need some shots.
Some shots?
Yeah, we're going to.
Like
third world-
malaria?
Yeah, stuff like
Oh
that.
my God, malaria shots?
I'm pretty sure.
Dude.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
More vaccines.
Won't need those for Germany. Wait, so did you just bought like a last minute ticket? Like, was there like a
Yeah.
deal on it or something?
I was in London. After London, I went to Paris to meet up with Gabe. We spent like 4 or 5 days in Paris. And then I was all alone, like, where I'm going to go. I still had like 8 days or something of vacation.
Yeah.
So I opened Google Flights. And I'm like, where can I go? And I was looking. And I saw Israel. And I saw
That's
the
so
ticket
cool.
price was like cheap. So I'm like, oh.
That's really cool.
I guess it's cheaper once you're already out there, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Everything
Yeah.
is cheaper once you're... I think Berlin to Egypt was like $250.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've never
Um,
been to Europe. Yeah, I really want to go eventually.
Paris is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Paris is really cool. Italy, holy Christ.
Italy's nice.
Holy Christ on a
I'd like
stick.
to go with a girl to Italy. I always said I want to
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
Paris with a girl, but I ended up going alone.
Paris.
Like, I want to keep one romantic
Yeah,
destination.
Italy with a girl would be nice because the food is crazy and you're just
Yeah,
walking
like a
around.
good foodie
Yeah. Oof.
You're for sure
with
getting
good
laid.
money.
Also, like
Yeah.
For sure getting.
Really? I don't think so, bro.
in Italy, I don't
You're
know.
competing with Italian men. Have you
Yeah.
seen Italian
No,
men?
but if
I
you
want
go,
to fuck
if
them.
you
Everyone
go with
dresses
someone,
so
she's
nice
not gonna-
there.
Sorry?
If you go with her, she's
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna-
of course.
Oh yeah, I
Ditch
mean,
you.
you're
Well, hopefully I'm getting laid there.
you're not like okay.
It's our
Yeah,
third
yeah,
date.
yeah.
Let's go to
Yeah.
Italy.
Here's our
Every
bargain.
man for himself.
Bargaining here.
Yeah,
I'm
hopefully
pleading.
hopefully we both get some action.
I did
Right.
have a friend that took a girl to Cuba in hopes of getting laid with her, which is really
Wow.
pathetic.
And did he?
I doubt
Cuba, he
it.
could have raped her and just dumped her body.
God,
Why I laugh like such a?
You're gonna have to
I-
censor that.
I don't think I would ever go on a trip with a girl if I hadn't already slept with her.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
It's
she has
like-
to be my love.
I don't
Something.
know.
I have to love her even. I don't even.
Yeah, I don't know how like if I can stand you for a certain amount of time. You know.
Do you like traveling with women?
Not really.
Me
no.
neither. It's so
I'd-
stressful.
I think traveling alone is kind of the way to do it, man.
It's
Because
the
you kind of
best.
just do whatever you want
Yeah.
when you want. You know, it's a much better experience, and like you're forced to kind of socialize and meet people.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is really cool.
Yeah.
Or you just are alone completely.
That too.
Which is another, like, interesting feeling. In Israel, I would spend days. Like the only words I would say maybe 5-6 words a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
I met this dude, and when I was in I was like in an Irish pub in Times Square, and it was this dude from Arkansas,
I might even know that. That's like the one Irish pub in Times Square, that
Yeah.
huge one.
and we were just kind of shooting the. And I told him I was there to do shows and stuff, and then like before I left, he like got a photo with me. He's like, "Man, when you open for Chappelle, I'm gonna post this." I was like,
Open for
okay.
Chappelle.
I was like, okay.
That would be bigger than Chappelle. What the fuck? Open for Chappelle.
Yeah. I probably won't see that photo anytime soon.
He's jacking off to it.
He might be. I hope he is.
Chappelle.
We had a great connection.
You know how to make friends in bars. Gabe as well. You guys have something that I do not have. I would.
Well,
Wish I had it.
if you just hang out a bar at the bar, like you know when you sit
Yeah,
at the
sit
bar,
at the
that's
bar.
the easiest way because it's all just loners.
But here's the thing: loners
Prove that.
don't they want to be alone?
no, they're on the bar because they want to meet people. They're so sad.
And a lot of regulars too. They're like,
yeah,
they think they're friends with the bartender, so they're bantering with the bartender, and the bartender has to talk to you. So it's
Yeah.
like, it kind of opens. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun though. It's
Every time I speak with Joel, I'm like, "Hey Joel, what did you do?" After a show, I went to a bar and I drank, then I got laid. Next week, hey Joel, so I went to a bar and I met a girl and I got laid, and then she took a and left.
Oh, yeah, that was the
Hey,
best.
Joe, what did you do?
You
crazy.
want me to
I-
tell that story?
Yeah.
I
tell
went
the-
to
oh,
a
man.
bar and then I met with a black girl and we made out and I got laid. I'm like, bro, I need to start going to bars alone.
I haven't told the story on a podcast.
No, oh please, that's
Gotta tell
So I went to a bar, and I met a girl, and I got like, no. After a show, I went to a bar by myself, Key, and there's this girl.
But wait, paint a picture for those who's listening.
Yeah.
So you go to a bar. Is it like a bar you regularly go to, or is it it's a club? What
No,
type-
no. So it's literally just like a pub
Okay.
that I'd been to maybe once before and I liked, so I was like, we'll check it out, see what's going on. And it's like, yeah, it's like a pub, kind of smaller, not a club really.
Can you say the name? We'll beep it. Where is it?
It's on, it's like on St. Catherine and Blurry, I believe.
Oh,
Okay.
Rooted Blurry, so it's like right by Plastic.
Is it like dingy, like Grumpy's, or is
No,
it
it's
like-
really nice
It's
actually.
really nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a nice spot.
So
it's
you
like-
go there. Where do you sit?
I sit at the bar.
You sit at the bar.
Yeah, and there's a girl with her group of friends sitting right beside me.
Did you
And-
choose that place where you sat because there were girls sitting there, or it was a random?
No, it was
coincidence?
just randomly. The bar was full and there was one seat open, so I just kind of took that seat
Okay.
and got a beer, and I was just hanging out, and they were friends with the bartender. They were getting shots. This girl beside me asked me if I wanted a shot. I said yes, and then we kind of start chatting, and towards the end, I'm like pretty in the bag.
What does that
and,
mean?
Like pretty,
Oh, okay.
and
I
it's
thought
like,
you were going through her purse.
yeah, she didn't have any mints or anything. But, so yeah, I'm pretty in the bag, and then she goes, she invites me back to her place, so I go, and then
Now, what are we talking about? We're talking about like she's a hottie, cutie.
No,
No. Okay.
no.
She's
no.
let's get it over. Like let's have just fucking.
She invited me back to her place.
Oink,
and,
oink, let's go.
Yeah, I didn't say any of that. I plead the fifth, and so we go back to her place, and we like hook up, and then she rolls out of her bed, goes into the bathroom with the door open,
Oh.
and just starts
Oh.
like loud.
Oh.
Like it's like echoing off the
Oh.
porcelain, like
Oh man.
as I'm like lying in bed.
Yeah.
It's like 3 a.m.
You're like, I ain't.
And so I immediately get dressed.
That's
and-
my favorite detail. He's like, I put my head down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, time to
I
go.
was looking at the ceiling and I just heard her shitting. I mean, close the door. Close the door. at
Yeah,
least.
why didn't you close the door?
Quietly, I don't know, one of the two. If the door was closed and she was like that, I probably would have stayed. But it was just like such a, I don't know.
Did she have a bidet?
I don't know. I'm not
see,
sure.
You can't eat her. You can't.
But it was like she was like, yeah, well, in the morning, and then she like started like unloading.
She said, well, in the morning?
Yeah, and then
She put in her Google Calendar.
so I put on my clothes and I'm leaving, and then when I go to her lobby, I used the wrong door. I thought it was the exit.
Oh, that's the
And
worst.
the door shuts behind me, and I'm trapped on her building's back terrace.
Oh.
And like I'm pulling all the doors. I'm literally. It's 4 a.m. Like I'm looking to see if I can climb out. Like I'm.
Thank God you're
fucked.
white, bro. You would have been shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then some girl. So I start calling her because I'm like trying to get out of her
Wow.
building's back terrace. And yeah, finally someone who came in looking for the elevator saw me and like let me in. And then I went to my Uber. And then the next day she messaged me. She was like, so you just left? And I was like, yeah, I kind of saw you take a shit with the door open.
Oh, you were open about it.
I just told her, like, yeah, that's kind of why I
Whoa.
left. I saw you take a shit with the door open.
You're a good man.
And she was like, what are you talking about? And then like 10 minutes later, she's like, I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable.
Oh,
Yeah.
was she aware of this?
I think, yeah, I don't know.
What
I don't
is
know.
wrong with this animal from Brockville? Obviously, no.
Yeah, she's from Brockville. I think that might be it. So yeah, we're open door policy.
Damn. Was it like a big apartment where there's like you would have thought that there's no way he could hear me?
No, like it was literally like the bathroom was connected to the bedroom.
Oh god.
Like it was like I was probably like 10 feet from where she was just unloading.
Holy Christ!
Yeah. But yeah, you live and you learn. Maybe next time you say no to the invite.
I don't know.
Nah, you won't
Yeah,
say
Yeah,
no.
I probably won't. Yeah, I probably-
Come
I
on.
probably-
Let's
I
be
probably-
honest.
I might just ask her to not.
You're gonna marry that woman, bro.
I might marry her. You're right.
Have you been in contact since?
No.
Okay.
So the last, I think she was like, "I'm sorry if it made you uncomfortable," and I was just like, "Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it." And yeah, that was it.
Wow.
Once I was on a second date with a girl, and we went to an Italian restaurant and we ate like kings, just pizza and pasta, just eating great. Finished a bottle of wine. Both of us were tipsy. We go back to my place, and it was the first time that we were gonna, make love. And while she was sucking me, she just went all over my penis.
Oh.
She's like, I'm so sorry. Like, it's okay. Everyone calm down.
Oh.
And then you came. Ooh, that happened to my roommate one time.
You were sucking his cock.
Yeah,
and then,
exactly. Yeah, it was me. Yeah. No, apparently, this girl but she like projectiled like not on his, like on him.
Whoa.
She was like lying there naked. Yeah.
By the way, we ended up dating and we stayed together for like 2 years.
Oh.
And she told me, like, I told all my friends, like when we started dating, and she's like, oh yeah, after that happens, I told my friends how kind you were to me after I vomited on your dick. And they're like, oh, he's so romantic.
That's funny.
I knew from that moment.
I feel from that moment he's gonna be the one.
I first knew what she had for lunch, and then
In my mind, I'm like, I just paid $200 for an Italian cat. Oh, it was weird, dude.
having sex after a big meal is tough.
Yeah.
You have to do it before.
Yeah, but we couldn't have. We
I
can't. It
know.
was still like second or third
Yeah,
date. I can't.
yeah.
Like, hey, I know we're gonna after, but can we? now?
It's like Woody Allen, like in that movie. Hey, do you mind if we just kiss now? I'm nervous. Remember that movie? One of his movies.
That's a very good Woody Allen.
I'm nervous.
I-
we should just kiss right now. I don't know if you wanted to kiss.
Talking to his daughter.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Woody Allen. Hey, what's that guy up to? He's living in like France now or something.
No, I think that's the other.
OJ.
Polanski, right?
Yo,
Roman
OJ's
Polanski.
dead.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, that's crazy. That
OJ
just
died today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Naked
Yeah.
Gun superstar
Yeah.
and other things.
He was funny in those movies, but those movies are so funny. I love Naked Gun.
Yeah. Just every line was a punchline.
Oh, I love
I
it.
would love to hear a more Norm monologue right now.
Yeah.
I think it would be so
Yeah.
perfect.
If there was an SNL in heaven, He'd be like, "We have a special guest today."
That's pretty good.
I sound like Bob Dylan, bro. Hey,
It is like Bob Dylan. Very
No,
You
similar.
guys see this? Okay,
Yeah.
Simpson died today. You
Oh,
guys see this?
yeah.
Norm Macdonald is the Canadian Bob Dylan.
Legend.
Hey,
Legend.
come gather around, people. OJ is dead.
No,
Right.
out of respect, I rewatched all of his OJ jokes today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. They're really good.
He influenced Canadian comedy so much.
Yeah.
Like when you go see Ontario comedians, they
It's
all
so wild.
have a tint of Norm.
Norm. Yeah. Who's one of your first guys you liked?
Comedian?
Comedian.
Eddie Murphy was the first
Murphy,
comedian
huh?
I ever saw.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy was fucking.
I was like, whoa! But then I started listening to. And I feel I was listening to it, but I felt I was like being hoity-toity. I was listening to what's his name, not Bill Hicks. Yeah, Bill Hicks and the other guy.
I like Bill Hicks when he goes unhinged and like crazy because he like his doesn't really make sense anymore.
Yeah.
He becomes all like he's almost becomes like a shaman that's like apocalyptically
good.
crazy.
He is like, if I wish I had the prowess of talking. I don't know what
Yeah.
word to use, but when you use your words so well, it's
Yeah.
like a weapon, and you
It's
master it.
articulate.
He's so articulate. Thank
Yeah.
you. That's
Yeah, I'm just the thesaurus in the back here. I couldn't even say that.
Yeah, I wish I was as articulate as him or as Lenny Bruce. These two guys, like I used to listen to them on my iPod, but it was just blown. I just like the rhythm.
Yeah,
I didn't fully understand because I was too young, man. I was like,
Yeah.
16, 17. But I'm like, whoa, these guys are just saying naughty truths.
I watched the show, The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Yeah.
And it has Lenny Bruce in it.
Yeah.
And they made him like a stud. They made him like a
He
hot
was
guy.
a stud.
But like he
was
wasn't
so
as
hot.
hot as the guy in the show. The guy in the show was like jacked in shape. He was
Yeah.
beautiful. Like it didn't
Lenny
make sense.
Bruce, for me, is night hot.
Yeah.
Was that the Daniel Craig one?
the Daniel Craig one? I
Was
don't
he
know.
not in that one? He was in like a really
it-
weird movie.
I don't know. It was-
Who?
Daniel Craig.
And he played Lenny Bruce? No.
Oh, okay. No, never
No,
mind.
I don't think it
we
was
just
like
passed the Pfizer headquarters. I don't know if you guys saw
Oh
that.
yeah.
We no, Lenny Bruce was hot.
Yeah. No, he was, but he was
He's like a sexy Jew from New York.
boom, boom, boom.
Bill Hicks has a good joke about it. He says, "I'm sexy at the with the dim lights of a bar, red lights. This is where I shine. I'm not sexy in the daytime." And I find Lenny Bruce is like that. He's sexy in the dark at
Yeah.
night. In a cigarette.
Yeah. No, that's smooth.
You know the joke where they say like people lock up people, they put them in prison, where the only thing you can do is like that's so stupid. You shouldn't put people in prison because you're just putting them all together so they can have sex. You know that joke?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Lenny
yeah,
Bruce.
Yeah,
He's the first one to ever write that.
He tells that joke in the show, and I remember, and it's destroying on like.
Yeah, he didn't destroy a lot. My favorite bit is N-word, K-word, F-word, just all the bad
Yeah.
words put together. And he's like, it's an N-word, a K-word, an F-word, a Q-word, and then I walk into a bar. And then he just turns it all around where it makes it sound like it's not, we
Yeah.
can't let words hurt us.
Oh, that's cool.
It's so smart.
It's
Again,
nice.
another very articulate man.
Yeah.
I just make sounds and I move my body and I get laughs. I wish
I just
seriously-
deep throat the mic.
I just deep like
hope for the best.
you know.
Does Chad know that the mic's gonna get the work tonight or what?
I never tell them, baby. It's not a consensual mic
funny.
deep throat.
You're also going last, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. So guys, if you want to deep throat a mic,
Yeah.
please.
Aw.
These
Imagine we all have to do it. All these Montreal comedians.
Yeah, they're all nasty. They all nasty.
Yeah, and then I did Louis C.K. Once I discovered Louis C.K.,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
He was the first guy I ever saw.
leave soon. I
Yeah.
think no, they're making us get out soon. I wonder why, because of the
Wonder why.
traffic. Do you guys want to risk it or do you want to continue straight?
Don't know. Yep. Oh, it's making you go to the right, huh?
Are we gonna hit traffic if we?
Because I think there's traffic either way, so they're making us just avoid it a little bit. Let's follow the GPS. We should get there. We have an hour advance.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be good for time.
Around people, wherever you are. Yeah, Louis C.K. man.
He's good.
Yeah,
No one better.
I still remember the first time I saw him.
Suck a bag of
And just like not flashy, just the black t-shirt,
Yeah.
jeans, just bald, and jokes for days.
I was speaking with my friend Guillaume and we were discussing like there's archetypes of comedy.
Yeah.
Like Steve Martin was an archetype, where it's like the well-dressed, silly, stupid guy who's
Yeah.
proud of himself, and then you have the Charlie Chaplin, where it's like the badly dressed,
Stooge.
looks, you know what I mean? Exactly. And Louis C.K., I put him in the Charlie Chaplin category, you know? Yeah.
But
So
he's like, it's weird
that's
because
interesting.
he's so,
It's like a schlub, a funny schlub.
he's like very articulate. He's a lot of his material is like smart, but it's about kind of dumb subjects,
yeah, but he's like JFK. He never uses complicated words.
No.
When was
Yeah.
the last time he used a word that you didn't understand what it
Yeah,
was?
no,
He
no.
always
Yeah.
uses a simple word. JFK used to do that.
Yeah, his word choice is out of this world.
Simple, just gets his, idea through.
And like descriptive language, like the way he's able to describe something is unbelievable.
Sometimes I'll write a joke. I'm like, this is exactly the rhythm of Louis C.K. And then I
Mhm.
do it on stage and they're like, it's interesting. It's just not funny. I'm like, God damn it. It's okay. Come get
No, there's definitely been
Come get around. Are you guys going to talk about the eclipse tonight?
No.
probably not.
I was the only one who talked about it.
Yeah, I
yesterday.
don't know.
I was blown
It
away.
doesn't seem funny to me. It's more like, oh, that's beautiful, and
I liked your eclipse joke. Amer.
yeah.
Thank you, brother.
I think it's a good one. But the thing is, it's like, how much longer are you gonna be able to do it?
Just enough to get a video. I'll release it, and then,
Was it you? Did you have the line where you're like, I didn't want to watch the eclipse because I didn't want to see the sun in blackface? Who was that?
No, someone else did this. But I saw a meme about that on stage,
Okay.
so you can't.
Very memey.
I had a line, didn't get a laugh, but I was hoping maybe I didn't explain it properly. Help me out, guys. Be articulate for me. Where I say, because when I saw it, I was really terrified. I was like, thank God I believe in science, because it's not the end of the world. It's not God. It's just like they say, and when you have a near-death experience, everyone becomes religious.
Mm.
When I saw the eclipse, I became a scientific atheist because I'm like, this
Yeah.
is just, there's no God here. It's just an eclipse. It's not the end of the world. Phew, thank God I know it's just an eclipse and nothing more. Science gave me the relief that religion usually does. That's like the idea. I don't know how to turn it into a punchline.
So when you saw it, you became a scientific atheist.
Yeah, but in the sense I'm like, please be science. Like, this is science and nothing more. This is
If
not
it's God, we're
This
fucked.
is not. Well, the joke is like, this is not God putting a hijab on the sun. This is
Okay.
not the end of the world. This is just an astronomical scientific event. Nothing's bad is gonna happen. Blah blah blah. I'll try it tonight.
Very interesting.
But it's true though. I'm like, okay, it's just science. This is not the. I was really terrified for like a microsecond.
Mm.
Yeah, you kind of forget that it's not two-dimensional because how it appears.
Yeah.
I saw like cool videos that people took of like the actual shadow of the moon going over the Earth.
Yeah.
I think that's so cool. Like it's circular.
Yeah.
In my head, I pictured, it's like a square, because that's how everything is usually. Our iPhones are square, everything's square, but it's a circle. It's
Yeah.
a three-dimensional sphere.
I posted in my
Or how
story basically the
Smaller.
shadow of the moon on Earth,
Mhm.
and it's like in the sky you just see a big black. I call
Yeah.
it black. That God.
Yeah.
I thought of your mom when I said that. Because when I went on stage, it just
the
came
eclipse
out.
of the ass.
It says
and,
just God's gaping.
Imagine Neil deGrasse Tyson. As you can see, it's the gods.
Because if you don't believe in science, of course it's the God's asshole. What else could it be?
What do you think? Do you think that's what they thought like back in
They
the day?
thought it was God's asshole.
Before science was
Like, guys, get ready. It's raining.
like, wow, he bleaches. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I could tell this guy didn't see a eclipse because he got it totally wrong.
Yeah.
He bleaches. This guy doesn't fucking. This guy bleaches it.
I don't know.
Bleachy fucking.
I was
This guy.
trying to be
This guy
funny.
don't know from a goddamn eclipse. We're in the
You're
Eclipse
treating,
clubs.
you're treating like I was like anti-eclipse. It's like I'm an anti-vaxxer. Like,
This guy don't know shit about Eclipse.
yeah.
We're in
I remember watching the one that was like 20 years ago when I was a young bull.
Was it a
Wait, where?
annular? Was it
Annular?
an annular lunar eclipse?
Oh, lunar.
I don't even remember. I remember we watched it in school.
Ah.
We went
Oh,
outside.
maybe because he lived in Calgary, so maybe
Yeah.
they have different.
But is it the same? Was it the ring?
I mean,
Did
dude,
you-
I was so young. I don't remember. I remember in school our project was we made our own glasses.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
and then we
with
threw
what?
them on and watched.
cool. Chinese kids' hands. Is...
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the teachers fucking set us up right because I can still see. But yeah, I remember we did that in school like a long
That's
time
cool.
ago.
Hey guys, I think
What the hell is this?
because they're all waiting to. Oh my god!
Ways that made everybody go off track.
I'm gonna piss off some people
Yeah.
because I'm gonna go where they're going.
There's got to be a way to like even go left and then do a U-turn.
Yeah, but there's cops knowing this. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna piss off some people now because I'm gonna cut all of them.
Dude, we're in the country. They got
Oh.
guns, man. We're in the country.
They don't speak English.
We're in Eclipse country right now.
We're still in Montreal, by the way.
This is
We're in
West Island, St. Anne. Yeah.
we're in Shelbyville. Holy moly!
St. Anne.
Where's everybody going?
Oh, I'm gonna piss off so many people.
Oh
I get
my-
shot.
Imagine waiting in this goddamn line. Is it like a long week? Like a long weekend or something? Like
I think this is just run-of-the-mill traffic.
this is normal people imagine living this is I live next to the traffic. It's my neighbor.
Now the question
There we
is-
go.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
We just pissed off somebody right now.
Imagine if we get a road rage incident on
No.
podcast.
Hoping that, first of all, would go viral.
Somebody smashes that window in.
Oh mama.
That was risky.
That
dude.
was so
I wish you had the dash cam on for that one.
Oh, that
Kind
was...
of have like 3 cameras.
Woo.
Yeah. Yeah.
We kind of do have a dash cam.
Look, this person right here. Ha ha. Ha ha. Just focus.
That's crazy.
Imagine if we had to wait all of that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. There's a truck doing exactly what it did.
Yeah.
Now someone is gonna do that to us.
Uh-huh. But we would be like, sure, we didn't know that.
And I'd get out and be like, turn the phone to the front camera.
Everybody, guys, what meant? I'm just gonna put them here.
I'm good.
Thank you. That was exciting.
That was pretty crazy. I'm not
That was
gonna lie.
fun.
You guys never did something like this?
Yeah, but
That wasn't planned. I didn't want to.
Never while podcasting.
yeah, never will.
I don't like doing that.
Nah.
I don't know where I was going. I'm just following Waze. It's not my fault. It's Waze. I was just following orders.
Right. But also, it's not against the law to cut people off.
Sorry.
No.
Is it against the law to do that? It's not.
No, just rude.
Yeah. The police can't do anything.
There's that Louis bit where he's like talking about cutting someone off, and he's like, "I don't give a. You're not me."
Yeah. That's funny.
It's funny. I'm reading the brothers Kazaramov or something like that
Mhm.
from Dostoevsky, and there's a passage. I'm like, this is exactly what good comedy is. It's basically 2 people talking, and one guy lives. It's like the priest talking to a protege, and he's telling him, "You need to leave the priesthood. You need to go live a life. You need to find happiness and sorrow." I'm like, man, that's exactly
Oh,
what
wow.
comedy is.
Oh,
Hmm.
wow.
Work tirelessly and find happiness and sorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you listen to really like good Louis C.K., he's just saying like my health is going to, and these are jokes about it.
Yeah.
My marriage went to shit, but here's the good things about it. I'm getting old, but here's like everything that is bad. He finds a joke about it, and
Mhm.
he finds happiness and sorrow. Breakups, find happiness and sorrow. So good.
Your penis,
Happiness and sorrow.
happiness and sorrow.
Reading the book on.
Yeah, my cum jokes. Fucking
Yeah.
it's getting old. Yeah,
Something sad about your cum shots and losing velocity. You know?
it is.
Yeah.
It is. To a point where when I have like a really good one, I'm like, oh. I should call her.
Still got it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, you know what I've been doing for the past? Did we talk about this on the last podcast?
I don't know.
I've been wanking it to my imagination.
Oh, you did mention a
Spank
once.
banking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way. First of all, it's way faster than using porn.
Mm.
Second of all, you end up, and it's not good because you're not supposed to objectify women.
Less ads.
But you end you end up categorizing women like it's a website.
Family.
So I'm like, this goes in black, BBW, big boobs, big butts.
The ocean.
Like every girl you had sex with, she
You
goes into
compartmentalize
yeah,
them, like,
compromise,
yeah.
tranny. You know, just a little bit of
Yeah.
everything. It's quite interesting how the brain. And honestly, I think it's making me a better comedian
Oh yeah.
because it's not just
watching
like
porn?
imagine. Because I have to imagine. I have to be creative. Like, ooh, she comes over.
Yeah.
Because I told Gabe, this is how I do it now with like women. I'll be taking a nap, then like when you start waking up from a nap slowly, I'll have like a dirty thought and I'll just go with it.
Like you play it out in your head.
Yeah, and I'll just like let's go with that
Wow. How far do you take it?
till I come.
Oh, so you're jerking off.
Yeah, no, but that's what the jerk off comes after the naughty thought.
So are you fully off the pornography?
I'll from once if I'm really tired, I'll just maybe once a week, once every couple of weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But it's not as appetizing.
I stopped watching porn this year, actually.
Good for
Whoa,
you,
okay.
buddy.
And, apparently, yeah. I mean, I was same thing. Like I was reading that it was really bad for your brain, and yeah, man.
I don't know if
Something
it's
about
bad for the
imagination.
brain, but I know it's better. Is it bad for the brain? Like, what does it do bad for the brain?
It's pretty
Well,
bad for children's
It
brain.
warps your dopamine because it's like you just have anything you can think of like at your fingertips, and yeah, it's like it can make you like really depressed if you watch a lot of porn.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you watching a lot? If I may ask. If you
Not
don't want this on the
really.
podcast, I could just.
Not really, no. But I just I don't know. I felt like it was time to make a change. Been on the pornography
to make
for
a change.
a while.
What's that song by?
Just Cat Steven. Just relax, take it slowly. You're still young.
That's
You're
your
gonna
fault.
come.
Yeah.
There's no. It's father and son,
Yeah,
which is
father
weird.
and son.
The stepdaddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Stepdaddy and daughter. By Cat Stevens.
He looked at me and came again.
See, I don't have those fantasies. Like I don't. My parents are still together.
Banging like a
unfortunately.
stepmom
Yeah.
or something.
It's just it'll be a milf. You know, like I banged one milf. She
With
was
a
younger than me, but she was still milf.
Yeah. She's like had like grocery bags.
She's so funny, dude. Like once I went to her place, and then afterwards I was leaving. She's like, "You're gonna be hungry," so she gave me a bag of like raw nuts.
Oh.
So I was driving back from Saint Eustache, where she is, and I'm eating like walnuts and raw almonds. I'm
Wow.
like, man, it's like it is in the movie. With
Not-
McDonald's. Oh, well, not me. You were okay.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah, dude. Going to jail would suck. I think
Yeah.
that's my biggest fear.
Going to jail? Biggest
Yeah.
fear?
Yeah.
What about like cancer?
Yeah, but at least like that'll. I guess going to jail too, but I don't know.
Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hear like people saying like cancer. Jesus Christ. Jail ain't that bad. You get like food and like PlayStations and like HBO.
Yeah, but they steal your freedom, man, and you can't. Imagine you. No, it would be horrible. It would be the worst thing ever.
I mean, for like 2 weeks, it's like going to Cuba. you
yeah,
know?
for 2
Well,
weeks.
also
yeah.
like you can get the out of you and like your butt pretty
Yeah.
easy.
But wouldn't you think that other people in jail just don't want to cause any more trouble because then it would make it even
No,
worse?
dude, if you're there for 25 years,
Yeah.
what different does it do if you another person?
Yeah.
What if you're in a nice jail with like
Like a
an
white-collar
exercise program and a nice bingo?
I think jail is exactly like the comedy scene. You'll have kingpins who control, and then you'll have people who like there's factions, and you got to choose your factions and who you work with. I'll be like an elder because I'm like, oh, he's old now.
No, this is way older
He's,
than
he's
you.
here forever.
He's here forever. He's not.
He's an elder.
He's an elder.
It's like Dune.
People come to me for like, hey man, how do I survive this?
Where can I get cigarettes?
Everywhere. They're everywhere.
Up my butt.
Smoke meat, Pete.
Can you get me the Brothers Kasakar? What's that book?
Can you get me an
Dude, I'm
N-word
reading like
pass?
2 pages a day. It's
Oh,
so,
jeez.
so hard. It's gonna take me years to finish it.
Wow.
But that line about find happiness in sorrow,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Wow.
it's funny. I sent it to a girl. She's like, "Are you okay?"
Was it like a picture of like, you know, like those quotes women, like old ladies
Yes.
said of like
It was-
Dostoevsky, and
Yeah.
it's like a fine
No,
sorrow.
I just screenshotted my phone because I read on my
Oh,
phone,
okay. I thought it
and
was
I
like-
underlined it. And she's like, "Are you okay? Do you need a hug?" I'm like,
That's unrelated.
I mean, yeah, I do, but jeez.
Yeah. Well, if you were to read it without any context and not knowing that it was part of a book or
Or that you related it to comedy.
yeah, it does sound really sad.
It's like, is this a no?
But isn't it true? Isn't comedy is finding happiness in sorrow?
I think so.
Because
Yeah.
I all my material comes from sorrow.
It's the Incredible Hulk.
Whoa, look at this guy, Zach Kick.
the
Just
cum
a
the cum
drifter.
gutters.
Yeah, not getting my body dying, my hair going away, everything just fading or getting bad or dying. It's all sorrow, just loss.
Mm.
Finding happiness in loss. Anyway, it's really hit me.
I'm thinking a lot about like nuclear holocaust stuff. I've been thinking about that for the last like few years.
You never write jokes about that. Or you
But
should
it's not
write
interesting to me.
jokes. What?
It
That's
did-
all you think about.
I know, but it's not interesting. I don't think it's funny.
You
like it's not
Make
even-
it funny, bro. That's
Nah,
your job.
I don't want to do that. I don't like talking about that type of stuff.
You talk about it to me all the time.
Yeah, but it's only because it's out
And it
of-
made me laugh. Makes me laugh.
Yeah.
What's your nuclear holocaust?
It's
theory?
not a well, no. Now I'm reading a book on a nuclear holocaust scenario. It's called Nuclear Holocaust: A Scenario.
Mm.
And what strikes
What an easy title, by the way.
I know. And
What's this about?
Yeah, I know. It's amazing, and it's what?
The thing? What is it? Drifter? No, what is the name? The big red dog?
Oh, Clifford,
Clifford, the big dead dog, and the nuclear.
the big green
Nuclear
ghoulish
war scenario.
zombie dog. What I like about the book is that everybody still has jobs during the nuclear holocaust. So they say they need to like protect the president, right? The moment they find out, so like when let's say someone shoots like a missile from North Korea, right?
Yeah.
It takes about 25 minutes or maybe more, maybe like half an hour to get from North Korea to anywhere in the United States with a nuclear missile, right? And during that time, they need to wake up the president. They need to get the president to come to like the White House. They need to make him be like, okay, you have all these decisions to make. They don't tell him what exactly the decisions are until they're in that scenario. So they give you like a menu. It's kind of like a Denny's, like a breakfast menu where you say, okay, we'll do this.
Like, well, what are the options?
It's like, okay, we'll do submarines, 50 nuclear missiles, shoot towards North Korea, and then they do like
Like
a
a grand
quick,
slam.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And they have different names for these different things, and all these people, they're all, everyone's like, okay, goodbye, and then they just explode, and they take the president, put him on a helicopter, get him as far away as possible from where they think their nuclear bomb's gonna be, and everyone's like still doing their jobs despite knowing they're gonna die in like 2 minutes. Like no one's like, oh my god, oh geez. They're all like, goodbye, okay, bye, all right, see ya.
Yeah, man, you have a mission.
I know, but that I guess is what the military is for. The higher rank you are, the more like as you cannot pretend. You have to be like so stoic the whole time.
Strong, man. Dude, you're gonna have to be strong too. Soon you're gonna have a family.
This has nothing to
I
do
feel
with
like
that.
Children.
Yeah.
And if
Feel
there's
like
a
the
nuclear
nuclear
war, you can't be going.
holocaust.
Ah!
Yeah.
You
shitting your
could.
pants.
Go. The people, normal people
No,
won't
'cause
know.
What about your kids? Your kids
No,
are
no,
like,
no.
Dad,
No.
you're our superhero.
No,
and
no,
you're
no.
like, shitting your pants.
Nuclear war. There's none. So let's say you're sitting here, then you're just gone. There's no point where you're like,
Yeah, but-
oh my god! You're just gone. You're just
Okay,
gone.
you're just gone, and there's like
It's
2
more
minutes,
like
and
if
you have your
there's-
kids, and your kids are crying like, Papa, Papa.
No, you're gone. There's not even a second of reaction time. It's just like you're gone.
Okay, so there's no even time to be sad.
No, but
Okay,
these are the
that's good.
people before who are all aware of it, all thinking this is fake, this is
Yeah.
fake, this is fake, and then they start realizing, oh wait, this is real, and then they start freaking out slowly. So this is all the scenario. It's all hypothetical,
It's like
right?
bodyguards.
Yeah.
Like bodyguards were like, I don't know if you guys seen one of the best action movies ever to be made. I think it's called London Calling or London Falling.
Okay.
It's called London Falling. Is with that Australian sexy boy, and it's like a G7 or G8 in London. So all the prime ministers and presidents are there, and there's just terrorist attack after terrorist attack after terrorist attack, and they go after the American president. So the American president is in a helicopter, and he's surrounded by other helicopters. And one helicopter sees like there's a missile going to the president. He's like, "All right, guys, I'm going to it. God bless America." And this like very stoic, just myself protecting the president. I'm like, well, I don't think I would do that for
No.
Is that
a
a
guy
comedy?
I voted for.
I know. And the funniest thing, the president is just literally like a wrist to do signatures, basically.
Yeah.
So they take bodyguards take the president, they grab him by his armpits and his legs, and they drag his body to different places to input codes in. They're like, "This is the code. You need to put it in." So he's basically just like literally a puppet for his meat body to press codes to shoot, to then destroy whatever country is attacking them.
He's the ultimate symbol of democracy because we chose that puppet.
Yeah.
We chose that puppet. Someone
awesome.
told us, the people who control the puppets told us you could choose between these two puppets. And we're like, we want that puppet. And they're like, well, you know what?
Yeah.
You get that puppet because this is democracy.
And the whole purpose. And the
Seriously, you guys never saw London Calling?
No,
I
I've
never
never
heard of that ever.
It is amazing. It's just action-packed from beginning to end. What's the name of that guy? Australian. He's like, oh yeah.
Oh, Eric Bana?
Similar. In that vicinity of Eric Bana. Eric Bana? No.
He's got a beard.
He has a scruff.
Yeah.
I think he's British. Or
Oh,
Australian.
is it the guy that played Bane? What's his name?
No. He's older.
Oh.
All right. We're going to have to find out.
We're Googling.
We're Googling.
Googling. London
I
Calling.
Googling.
I highly recommend it. It's this guy, Gabe. London Has Fallen.
Gerard Butler.
Gerard Butler.
I like him. He was in a really good movie called Greenland. It's about an asteroid going to hit the Earth. Very interesting.
A lot of apocalyptic
I
vibes.
know. I'm obsessed with apocalyptic scenarios.
How do you want to die, Gabe?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
just
it in a car recording a
Yeah.
podcast?
slowly and
Good Life podcast.
yeah. Good. It was the end.
Imagine like sending the footage, getting someone to edit it. It's what they would have wanted. They would want to go viral on TikTok.
the podcast channel to my children.
50 likes.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Someone just comments, "Fucking losers." Yeah, I just want validation from the internet.
That's the joke I did yesterday about the guy who had. I swear, one of my neighbors, he was like the eclipse was happening, and you could, because I was not far from Park Jerry, so there was thousands of people in the park, and from a distance you could just hear, whoa! And I looked out, and he's on his phone going, I can't take a good photo. I'm like, dude, look.
Exist.
I found it funny, like
I
grown
wasn't
men-
better. I was looking at him instead of looking
Yeah,
at.
I was looking at grown men asking other grown men if it's okay to look at the eclipse. They're like, "Is it okay? Is it okay? Can I look?" And the guy's like, "Yeah." And then
No one knows.
and now I know, but then like grown men feeling stupid, so they leave the eclipse with low self-esteem. They're like, "I didn't know."
I looked until it started to hurt, then I stopped looking.
Yeah.
It would actually like hurt your eyes if you stared.
Yeah, because you're staring at the sun, man.
Well,
Yeah.
then it's when it starts peeking back. You're like, "Okay, stop looking."
Even in the beginning when there was like, just a little blurb on each side, I'm
Yeah.
like, ow. Then I
Yeah.
stopped.
Staring at it
Little
right now.
flares.
Did I miss it?
You should look at the sun now, see?
That's what I'm doing.
It's
I'm
actually
trying
easier to look at. Actually, you shouldn't look at it.
I don't see what the fuzz is all about.
Wait, why is it night all of a sudden?
Wow.
By the way, I've never been on this highway. Where are we on?
Yeah,
Oh,
what
we're
is
on the
this?
20.
What are we?
On the road again. Woo! I just can't wait to get on the road again.
Road Dog Edition.
Ring-a-ding-ding-na-dee-da-doo, digga-dagga-digga-dagga-zigga-da-doo. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Canada. God damn, I love this country.
Would you want to live anywhere else?
Florida.
Like, forever?
Yeah.
I know, I'd like to stay in Montreal forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially now we have a good comedy scene. You can go up a lot.
It's true.
I would like to tour, but I think I would keep Montreal as my base.
Yeah, because you can go to the States anytime too.
Yeah. We have a big airport, central airport.
Yeah.
I
That
could
is
go
true.
to many cities without doing a pit stop anywhere. It's still a beautiful, full of culture kind of city.
No, it's an amazing city, man. I think it's one of the best in North America.
Yeah.
I've been to Toronto. I was not impressed. I found the people, they were too busy. Even New York.
Yeah.
Everyone's busy. Art requires boredom or procrastination. You should be able to procrastinate to think about jokes. I don't know if you can do that if you're paying as a beginner comedian paying $2,000 rent. Like you're
Yeah, I
working
don't know.
40 hours a
Yeah, I
week.
don't
When are
think so.
you?
No.
2,000 is low in New York.
Yeah, and you have like 5 roommates. All your jokes are gonna be about your roommates.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane. Even like Austin now is super expensive.
Yeah, too bad.
I'd like to I would go there for a month if I had the money.
Yeah.
Like let's say I win $1 million.
Yeah.
Let's go back to if I win $1 million, which is a lot of money, but at the same time it's not 50 million. You know.
No.
So
Yeah.
what I would do is that I would live a year in New York, a year in Austin, a year in England. I would just continue to do comedy, but I would just live in different cities till I
Yeah.
die.
Just experience it.
Yeah.
You ever have the thought that like, even if you won $1 million, would you still like? Because they say it's the thing with like a lot of big comedians. Like the second they really get rich, their comedy just kind of nosedives because they don't really have any problems. You know?
Yeah. Well, my problems aren't really monetary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I talk on stage, just dating and my
But also,
parents.
yeah,
and
you also become
terrible-
like,
Yeah, but then dating is just like you're gonna just have
Yeah,
hot
that's
girls
true.
throwing themselves at you.
Yeah. I mean, $1 million. I don't know.
yeah. But people do. You can tell like some comics become a little bit more elitist. Like they feel that they separate themselves
Yeah.
from their audience to the point where I can't even relate to them anymore.
Yeah, they're talking about being rich.
or just
Just say Tom Segura, guys. We know
It's
who
true.
you're
Yeah,
talking
Tom
about.
Segura is.
But I think
pretty-
he plays it. Like he pushes
yeah,
that. He likes that.
Does. Yeah, he likes the reaction.
It's fun to piss off people who love you. That's what he does.
Yeah, but their numbers are getting lower and lower. Which
You
is
sure?
shocking.
Because
Yeah.
he's doing arenas all
no,
across the world.
not the stand-up. I mean, their YouTube and shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Or
Yeah, I think Bird is actually getting bigger than Tom. Was way bigger than Tom Segura now.
wow.
They used to get millions of views on their podcast and shit. Now they're like at 500,000, which is still bad.
He's so smart. Like when he started producing other. That's the secret. Is that once you
Yeah.
get big, you use your platform for other comedians to grow, but then you get a cut. You know,
And then you start.
they wet your
store.
beak, and then you're a producer.
Their store is giant. It's like it has like 40 T-shirts, 40 different hats,
Wow.
like everything, every type of sock.
You see, but that's
jeans.
that's step number 2. Step number 3 is like they have like Laura Compton. She's a
Yeah.
comedian with like she's really beautiful, with huge tits.
Yeah.
Like they produce they produce other podcasts. So you wet your beak,
Yeah.
So just money you make without really doing any work.
Yeah.
It's extra money. It's so smart. Man, rich people know how to get rich.
Yeah.
Rich people. Oh, rich people.
Oh.
On the road again.
What about like a zombie apocalypse, Gabe? You ever think about
Nah,
that?
that's lame.
No, you think it's lame?
I think that's so lame.
Because it's unrealistic.
Yeah, it's lame. I did read a book called what the hell is it called? It's like zombie something. It's like zombie. Jesus Christ! It's like it's kind of like a fake history of like a zombie apocalypse and how like how they dealt with it. And it was like supposed to be like really realistic, and they had like protocols that like deal with it. It was cool, but I'm like, nah, lame. Never gonna happen.
Where would you go if there was a zombie
Can't.
apocalypse?
Florida.
There's nowhere to yeah, Florida.
Florida?
There's nowhere to go unless you drive in the middle of nowhere and you self-sustain forever. There's no way. There's no. And the book I read before that was about an apocalypse, actually.
I wonder if crime went up during the eclipse.
For the 2
Oh,
minutes,
yeah?
there was like looting and stuff.
Yeah. How many
Maybe.
people? I made a joke about it on Sunday about like I would like to see like one of those meth heads in the village of Montreal
Hmm.
who's not aware of anything
Yeah.
really, and all of a sudden he looks up and he sees a ring. Like, ah!
He like fixes everything.
Guys, fuck! Last 2 Sundays ago, I get in my car. I say bye to Gabe. I get in my car. I'm going home. Then I look and I see a guy at the corner of the street, like in the recess of a house or a hotel or whatever, and he's just putting a needle in his arm.
Wow.
I was like, holy mac! It's the second time in my life I see that.
Yeah. That's,
Like needle drugs, like drugs that require needles, always scare me. And to see them being done so nonchalantly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the guy was shirtless. It was like 0 degrees outside.
Woo!
That shit's wicked, man.
Hi, Chihuahua.
Oh.
They found us, guys.
Yeah.
Whoop,
Think they
whoop.
just pull a Yui? No podcasting. If we get pulled over, do we keep the mics rolling?
This guy's.
What illegal thing would you like to do that you never done?
Oh.
I'll start.
Like rob a bank or something.
Car chase.
Car chase?
But
Yeah.
car chases
Like I have
always end with you getting caught, though, most of the time.
Well, I'll risk it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just flying 250, 300 on the highway.
Yeah, those are fun.
Get a Corvette, Z06.
You know, what'd be pretty cool would be making counterfeit money
Yeah.
and just going to a store and just balling out.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
I had a friend that made like counterfeit bus passes back in the day.
Yeah.
And he would like sell them at high school, and the school got involved, and they're like cracking lockers looking for the counterfeit boy, and they never caught him.
Counterfeit boy.
And he would sell the bus passes for half the price. I'm surprised that the school was actually upset by this. Like, what's wrong with you guys? Like, let him have his little business.
Let him do illegal things.
It's like it's not like he's doing it at a government level, you know?
Yeah,
Well, it's still they have to do their job, Gabe.
I know, but
They can't go like, he's not hurting
Yeah.
anyone.
But also,
You
they're
get
not.
over here,
They're
you're
not the
not blind.
police. They're not the police. Why do they gotta investigate?
because you don't want the police.
do your job teaching.
He's a
And I'll
child.
do my job.
He's a
selling
child.
counterfeit bus passes. Okay.
He's
You-
a child.
You got to teach him to not do
Be-
illegal.
that the school catches him.
This
and
is
punishes
shamedy.
him, then to have the police take you to prison and have ruin your life.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Did you guys ever get suspended in school?
Once.
Yeah, I think so.
What
Twice.
did you do?
Punch the guy.
Oh, you punched
Choke
the guy.
We were like throwing rocks at one kid. I just remember that. But the kid wanted the rocks thrown at him. We're all throwing rocks at some kid, and he was like, eh.
He was looking for it. What was he wearing?
I can't
Yeah,
remember.
he's asking for it.
But it
sounds
wasn't we're
like.
bullying. He was like our friend, and then we were just basically throwing rocks at each other, and then someone caught us. And then once we were throwing water balloons in the bathroom, and then
And you get suspended because of water balloons?
well, detention, and then we get like half a day or something, or we had to like remember in school suspensions? Those were so boring.
Well, detention?
It was like you can't go to class, but you have to stay in the school somewhere. So you're just like in the school while school's going on, and you have to like hang out with the janitor.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
They used to do that. It was in the principal's office all day. You got to
Yeah.
sit there and like do work and stuff.
Oh, okay, you had to work. You can't just
Yeah.
like
Can't just dick
Well,
around.
vagabond.
I'm not sure what work. Like, what do I do? Like, work. How do you like? I need to be in class to work. Like, what do I? I
know
can't
what?
teach myself. What am I? I'm not the teacher, guys.
I'm
do
gonna-
your
I'm
job.
gonna make
I'll do
counterfeit-
my job selling counterfeit bus passes.
Were you the kid? Were you the counterfeit boy?
No,
Yeah, I think
no,
so.
You
no,
keep
it wasn't me.
defending him.
It
a lot.
I
wasn't
think that's
me.
an admission of
It
guilt right
wasn't
there.
me.
I
No,
never-
we were co-partners.
I never got suspended, but I remember one time, our school used to have like a hockey program, and this kid that a lot of people didn't like left his water bottle in the change room, and the few kids brought it in the shower and were like pissing in it and like his water bottle, and it like came to light, and they all got like, I think they all got like 4-day suspensions.
No,
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah,
Come
Didn't do
on.
anything.
literally like his water bottle.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um,
It's a jockey, like a hockey
For sure.
player thing. Like, hey, bud, sport
Very
guy.
homoerotic hazing type of situation.
we had this gym teacher that was we assumed he was super. He was like insanely like he was like probably 7 years old, and he would go jogging, and he would jog in a like a midriff t-shirt, and he had holes where the nipples were, and we'd be like, we think this guy's gay. And then I had to get something from like his office, and I look, and there's like like kid stickers, but instead of kid stickers on the wall, it was like naked dudes. It's just going like
Naked?
yeah, naked, like
Penis?
penis, everything. Yeah. Just, and I was like, oh my god. And then what did we like stole a bunch? Like we took something from him, and then everyone got caught. I can't remember. I think we stole
You
like
took like a cock ring or
yeah,
something?
cock ring and.
His jizz in your mouth?
I can't. Remember.
He took my virginity.
Yeah.
Quid pro quo or whatever.
And
Yeah.
then we found him on Craigslist once, being like, "I want to be tied up and spank me."
No way.
Yeah. That was
You know my theory, right? That teachers and principals are the sluttiest, sexiest.
Teachers are demons, man. When outside of
Wow.
school hours.
speed demons.
Yeah.
Guys, listen to the story. So
Yeah.
when I was in high school, like secondary 2 or 3, 13, 14,
Okay.
I used to be part of like the computer club. So during lunch,
Stop bragging.
I would go to use a computer. I would just go to the computer room. And the teacher who handled the computer room, he used to sit in one computer at the corner. You know, back then we had the huge screens. So he would just sit there, he had a big beard, bald, looked like me, and big white beard. He looked like a captain at sea.
Oh,
And he would just you would see him, you're like, okay, no one would bother him. And one day I used that computer like during class,
Yeah.
and it was back then I was discovering like hidden files. You guys remember you can hide a file?
Mm.
I'm like, let me go see what's hidden.
Yeah.
And I found he was looking at naked pictures of Asian girls.
Whoa.
How adult?
I think so, yeah. I don't think
Okay.
they were,
Just
yeah.
pornography.
I just remember they had like big, huge bushes. I'm like, whoa, so much hair. I don't think even I had hair back then.
Weird.
It was just, that's all he would do.
Gross.
Just look at naked Asian
In
girls.
class, eh?
Just remember the
Uh,
bushes. Just insanely huge bushes.
What else? What else is going on in school?
No one ever confronted him. He just
Really?
retired. Probably, maybe somebody brought it up.
Yeah, he's just horny in school. Maybe got a thrill watching porn in front of kids.
Sorry?
You got a thrill of watching porn in front of kids.
Maybe.
But also, he was on the cutting edge. This was like before you can find porn on the internet,
There's
right?
photos, like hundreds.
Oh shit!
Hundreds of photos. Hidden. I was so proud of myself that I found them. I'm like, whoa.
This is probably like
Then I started to look at them. Then I'm like, oh, I don't like small boobs and hairy
this
bushes.
is before this is probably the days where it's like that was the only computer he used.
Yeah.
He probably didn't have one at home.
It's funny. He taught you so much about computers that you learned to hack his
He
computer.
was teaching you sex ed without even being your sex ed teacher.
The student became the master.
yeah.
Do you guys remember sex ed?
Yeah.
This is a true story. I just arrived in Canada. I was here for maybe, I don't know, a year, less than a year.
Wow.
So the teacher goes on stage. She's like, all right, guys.
On
today-"
stage.
Not on stage, sorry. In front of the crowd.
Does 20 off the top.
Crowd work, you know. She goes, okay, guys, today we're going to have sexual education. Do you guys know where children come from? And I confidently, I'm like,
Allah.
the stork.
Yeah.
What kind of stupid idiot? Like, what, of course. And then she's like, no. And then she explained where kids came from. I remember I was terrified. I'm like, what? Shocked.
Wow.
Shocked. I go to my mom. We're in the bus that day. I remember we had that conversation in the bus. I'm like, Mom, did you really do this? And she's like, yeah, this is where kids come from. I'm like, 3 times?
Wow.
Yeah.
Mom, you betrayed my trust.
Oh.
That's funny.
I remember we had it was called the question box.
Yeah.
And it was like,
oh, that was
you,
the best.
You had to write something on a piece of paper
Oh, that
and
was
put it
the
in the
best.
box after class. And it was so you could ask questions that you'd be too embarrassed to ask otherwise.
Yeah.
And I remember we just abused the out of it. Like we would Google like disgusting sex acts and like write them down and like what is blank, and just to get them to explain it.
You wanna...
And I remember, thank you, sir. I remember there was one kid who had like a really small penis, and when we make fun of him for it, he would say there was like medical reasons. And someone put in the box.
I'm Asian.
Yeah. Someone put in the box, can you have a micro penis because of medical reasons? And like the teacher read it out loud, and this kid like flipped out.
Ooh.
And then they banned the question box after
Oh.
that. Yeah.
I remember ours was like, what does jizz taste like? Did you put jizz? Do you swallow like shit like does the teacher swallow jizz? All that. Oh my god. And she was laughing, the teacher. She was like, oh.
I remember we asked what a Cleveland steamer was.
And
And
What's
she
that
was like,
Cleveland steamer?
she was like, it's when the man defecates
no,
on his chest.
she,
And then like, cause she said, she's like, yeah, I Googled some of these. And then there was someone said, what's a rim job? And she was like, she was like, apparently it's for my Google search, it's a job on the Pacific Rim.
Funny.
Yeah, good times. That was a fun class.
yeah. Hey guys, thank you for listening.
Thank you, boys and girls, boneheads and bonehoes. We love you.
I love you.
Subscribe and come see us live. Joel Slavik, follow him at Joel Slavik.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah,
a bona fide. Is that bona fide?
Bonafide.
Bonafide.
Bonehead.
Good night.
I'm a boner.
He's a boner head.
Bonerhead.
Boner.
He's,
He's a good time. He's a boner.
Exactly.
Say boner.
So yeah, subscribe. We love you. I love you, Eugene, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye 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 bye.